This is Steve Pimentel here with 3 tips for choosing the right studs in weekly fantasy football. Tip number 1, go with Graham and Gronkowski. Now this may seem pretty obvious, but the fact is those 2 guys are so much more consistent than the Julius Thomases and Jordan Reeds of the world that they really are the first place that I look to spend when I have the chance. Tip number 2 is to go for quarterbacks and running backs. Guys like Alfred Morris, Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, Jamal Charles are all going to be really consistent. Sure, Morris may disappoint you with touchdowns occasionally, but if you get 20 plus touches a game on a reasonably good offense, you're going to produce, and those are the guys I want. Similarly, if I'm going to spend on a quarterback, I'm going to spend on Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees. Those 3 guys are so consistent that I don't care if Tony Romo is playing against the University of Illinois. I would rather have Peyton Manning because his downside is virtually non-existent. And the third piece of advice is to nitpick. When you're spending a lot of money, the difference between a really good guy and the right guy could be pretty small. So if Victor Cruz shows up on the injury report this week and Vincent Jackson isn't, I'm going to spend on Vincent Jackson. If Deshaun Jackson's at home and Vincent Jackson's on the road, then maybe I go with Deshaun Jackson. The difference between these guys isn't really great, so you need any advantage you can get when you're trying to get a guy that you want guaranteed production from. So those are my tips. If you have any of your own to add, you can leave a comment. Follow me on Twitter at